Alright, what's up guys? It's Mario That Boy and you are tuning in to the Valley Vibes podcast. My dad was a boxer who was trained by my grandpa. So bro, ever since I could remember, I was like 4 years old, 5 years old, my dad had me fighting little street kids and stuff, in my front yard. Yeah, so then I started competing amateur when I was like 8 years old. And I did it all the way up until I was about 18, 19. It kind of got to a point where I almost got, I don't want to say I got burnt out, but I, as a teenager, and I'm like, I wanted to go have my own freedom. So I kind of was like, Well, I started making videos, bro, when I was like 10, 11 years old, bro. And, I really started picking it up when I was like 17, 18, 19. And at that time, I was catching a big buzz, but I didn't really realize the influence I had.
The views and numbers?
Yeah. I mean, I did, but I didn't, I mean, people have been telling me and my brother that we're funny our whole lives,
Yeah.
And my brother's funny, man. He's funny. He's older than me, but we've just been funny, bro. Like, we kind of just like how we are on camera. Like, that's just how we are in person. And like you said, everyone likes to laugh. Everyone could use a laugh. And how can you be mad at someone who's just making you laugh? You know what I'm saying? I know everyone's gonna have their own opinion, and it's like you could do anything, bro. You could be a barber. You could like you said, have this podcast show, and like there will be 10 people like, oh, that's cool. And that one person's always gonna be against it, And I feel like it's like that with everything, but I kind of just laugh at it. The first real food video I did was the ice cream one.
Yeah.
And so I was doing that on YouTube, and then I transitioned it to just doing it on Instagram, and hitting up different food spots. And that's been going very well, bro. Like a bunch of restaurants reaching out to me and trying to get me to go over there and try their food. So it's cool. I think as people who have an influence, like you said, influencers, we should try to lead people right, give them, because going back to what I was saying earlier, that people listen to us, there's kids listening to us, and like we are their role models, you know what I'm saying? So why not say some good stuff and try and put some knowledge into them, you know what I'm saying, instead of leading them the wrong way, Pretty good. It actually does taste like you ever had one of these?
Yeah, I like that. I like those. I really like the C4 ones. I don't know if you've seen the cans.
Oh yeah, I've had the C4s. I've never had this one. They look alike though.
Yeah.
They're yellow. C4s are crazy, bro. They really get you.
You look great, bro.
Thank you.
Because I was watching your older videos, and especially your brother, man. What a transformation! You know how many pounds he dropped overall?
He lost at least a good 50 pounds, maybe more.
Maybe more. No,
60.
it looks like a different person.
Oh, yeah.
I see him,
sure.
His recent post, and because I watched, whenever somebody comes on, I try to watch as much as I can on them.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah, he made a complete change, bro. He's doing super good. He was like, I think he was like up in the 200s, 2 something, bro. He's probably like 150 right now, 155.
But I'm glad you, your sister, your brother,
yeah.
your whole family's like into health, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Mario, that boy.
What's up, man?
Bienvenido, bro. Welcome to the Valley Vibes podcast, G.
I'm happy to be here, man.
Thank you for coming, man. And Mario, that boy, bro. Also, your middle name is Tony?
Yeah, Antonio, but Tony for short.
Oh, Tony for sure. Antonio.
Yeah, everyone calls me Tony, though.
Comedian, rapper, foodie, content creator. What do you call yourself? Like when people ask, like, hey, what do you do, man? How would you describe it?
I don't know, man. I kind of just, I'll give them a little bit of everything. I'll just be like, I make videos,
You make videos.
I'll make it very brief. I just make videos,
Would you consider yourself an influencer?
Yeah, I'd say I have some influence on people, And,
You do, man. You do.
I started to realize that more as of lately, because, well, I started making videos, bro, when I was like 10, 11 years old, bro. And, I really started picking it up when I was like 17, 18, 19. And at that time, I was catching a big buzz, but I didn't really realize the influence I had.
The views and numbers?
Yeah. I mean, I did, but I didn't, So I was kind of just like, I'll post whatever I wanted, say whatever I want, And they listen. People listen to you,
Yes.
They really take to heart what you say. So now I'm trying to, I try and be a better influence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how many years would you say you're in the game now?
As far as making videos?
Like taking it seriously. So 17, 18, how old are you now?
I'm 23.
23, so 5 years?
Yep.
Take me back real quick to There's a particular video. It's the MTV Cribs like parody with you and your brother. And for a quick like couple seconds, there's a video. I mean, there's a part where like it's these picture frames of you with like Floyd Money Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. So like those are badass A-list boxers. How'd you get like in touch with them, or how'd that picture come? The story.
So that's good that you asked that, because a lot of people, they don't know that before I ever did any Instagram videos, YouTube videos, any of that, I actually was a boxer. I grew up in a boxing family, and oh shit! yeah. My dad, he was my trainer. He trained my older brother Salvador the boxer, my older brother, his name's Champ, and my dad was a boxer who was trained by my grandpa. So, bro, ever since I could remember, I was like 4 years old, 5 years old. My dad had me fighting little street kids and stuff, in my front yard. Yeah, so then I started competing amateur when I was like 8 years old, and I did it all the way up until I was about 18, 19.
Wow, 10 years?
Yeah, bro, that's all I did, bro. Wow. And that's why too, like growing up in like school, elementary, like high school, I never got to play any football, basketball, no sports, because it was boxing.
Constantly in the gym?
Yeah, always in the gym. Yeah, always, every day, all day. And it kind of got to a point where I almost got, I don't want to say I got burnt out, but I, as a teenager, and I'm like, I wanted to go have my own freedom. So I kind of was like, And then I started making the videos.
Yeah.
That got a little buzz. So I was like, man, to heck with boxing, bro. And like, I kind of like just took a break. I told my dad that I was like, I'm going to take a little break from boxing. And it's been about 3 years, honestly, 3-4 years since I've been in the boxing gym. But I actually want to go back, bro. So that's why I've been trying to lose weight and get down in weight, because I mean, that was like my first real dream before anything else, was to be a boxer.
To be a boxer?
Yeah.
Wow, man. And your dad didn't take nothing to heart, saying you don't want to do it?
Oh, yeah. My boy was mad. He was mad, bro, because I used to, because he was tough on me in boxing, but at the time I didn't really realize. I was like, oh, he don't let me do nothing, but I just think he's seen all the potential in me. So he was like, don't waste your time doing that other stuff. You're good at. He's seen what I was good at.
The potential.
Yeah, he's seen the potential. But as a kid and hearing it from my dad, you don't take it the same. But now looking back, I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have stopped. But it was a good little break. I still have 0 miles on me, so I have hopes of getting back in the ring, bro, for sure.
Damn, that's gonna be exciting to see, man.
Yeah.
And I imagine at least the fundamental basics. I think you don't forget those.
Oh no, it's all muscle memory. Bro.
Muscle memory.
It's just a matter of me getting down in weight and getting back into boxing shape, because I mean, lifting weights and going to the gym, that's cool, but boxing's a whole nother ball game, bro. Like,
I bet, man. Yeah. It's the one sport when it's all on you.
Oh yeah,
it's not like soccer, football, where like your teammates play a role.
Yeah, no, you can't.
The weather plays a role, like all these outside factors. But you and the square and the ring, and your opponent, it's all on you.
Yeah, it's just you and the other person, bro. Your trainer can't fight for you, the crowd can't fight for you. So, like you said, you can't tag anyone in, take a break, sub anyone in. Like, you're in here.
That's dope, man. That's cool that you shared with the people, because that's something you hardly ever talk about.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't even answer your question though, but the pictures with them. So I forgot about that one, off track. But so yeah, I was boxing, competing, and I took those pictures. Well, the first picture with Mayweather, I was probably around 13 years old there, and at that time I was I attended the first annual Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Oh wow!
A bunch of boxers got inducted that year. Floyd Mayweather, Julio Cesar Chavez,
the GOATs,
Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, bro, just a bunch. And I have a bunch of pictures. I'll send them to you.
Yeah,
so that you go pop.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But, yeah. So that specific one though, we were at dinner. So, bro, we were at a dinner table, me and my dad, because that's how it was. It was in a big old ballroom of a hotel, and there was just a bunch of tables laid out, and I think there was like 10 tables maybe, but each table, like Mayweather had his table, Sugar Ray Leonard had his table. Chavez had his table, you know what I'm saying? So we were just like shoulder to shoulder, chilling, kicking it with them, bro.
Damn, what a cool experience, and especially at a young age.
Yeah, and the Pacquiao picture, that was outside of his boxing gym in Hollywood, outside the Wild Card gym. Me and my dad used to go train over there every summer. So when I was a kid, my dad would take me out there in Hollywood each summer, and we'd work out there for about a month or two and just be chilling, bro, training.
To this day, are you like, do you have like a favorite boxer by any chance to this day? Or do you have like an all-time favorite, or somebody you still watch in present era?
Present? Like today's boxers? Yeah, my favorite boxer would probably be Tank.
Oh, sheesh, man. He took out Ryan Garcia. That was a good fight, though.
It was. I knew
props
it would,
to Ryan.
Yeah, I knew it would end that way, though. You know.
You did?
Yeah, I figured. You know, I called it, but I think a lot of people did, though. You know.
Yeah,
But yeah, my favorite boxer though of all time is probably he's an old Mexican fighter. His name's Salvador Sanchez.
Not familiar.
Yeah, he passed away when I think he was around 23.
Oh,
and,
wow.
He died in a car accident, but he's said to be one of the greatest boxers, bro, Mexican boxers of all time.
Wow, how sad.
Yeah, sad, tragic.
But it's crazy how we're only on this earth for a short amount of time.
Yeah, and my second favorite boxer of all time, like that's not fighting now, probably Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray Leonard, yeah, I'm familiar with that.
He boxed beautifully, bro. I love the way he fought. So yeah,
love that. I want to transition over to you actually saying when you got into the videos. What did you have any YouTube like inspiration or people that you like kind of like, hey, I like what they're doing, I'm gonna like try it out myself, or did you just simply want to be out online?
I think I for sure liked some YouTubers. Kais Omar, he was a sneaker. He still is a sneaker YouTuber. Yeah. He was one of my big inspirations. I'm not gonna lie. I used to want to be a sneaker YouTuber, bro. So I would watch him a lot, and just seeing the way they would put together videos, bro. And like as a kid, I'm like, dang, that's amazing, you know. Yes. And I don't know why. I did like being on camera myself too, because before I even found Kais Omar's thing, like I said, I have videos when I was like 10, bro, trying to review some shoes and stuff. Like, I think it was a little bit of both, seeing like loving shoes, you know, because my dad, my brother, they would always buy shoes and stuff. So like, you know, I looked up to them, you know what I'm saying? So just loving shoes, and then seeing the videos and like trying to recreate it, and it was just a thing that I wanted to do. Like I knew at a young age that I just liked making videos and making art and things like that.
Dope. And you're the youngest of 5, correct?
6.
Oh, six. The youngest of 6. How did your brother get involved with you? Because he plays like a big role. Like you guys are like a duo.
Yeah.
Like, did you just ask him? Did he offer? How did?
Well, it's funny because I mean, people have been telling me and my brother that we're funny our whole lives, you know.
Yeah.
And my brother's funny, man. He's funny. He's older than me, but we've just been funny, bro. Like we kind of just like how we are on camera. Like that's just how we are in person. And we could crack a joke, you know what I'm saying? Make people laugh, make people smile, and then we started doing YouTube first, bro. Like in around 2017, we started making a little like the MTV Cribs and things like that. And then we decided let's do some Instagram skits, and we did. And then we kind of it just went from there, bro. So like it was cool.
What's the creative process like?
Oh, bro.
Because as a content creator, like I've talked to a few others, they tell me like, man, it's 10 takes. You gotta kind of lay it out, or is it more free flowing for you?
It sometimes we do like a lot of takes, but for the most part, I mean, bro, my brother will call me like at freaking 1 a.m. like, hey, bro, I got an idea. You know, he'll kind of just tell me, and it'll be a funny ass idea. And just kind of like that, we'll think of things on the spot, think of things that might be relatable, things that people might laugh at. You know what I'm saying? So, but we brainstorm together. We put our ideas together, and then we just kind of just record. But it does take a lot of takes, but a lot of the times it's because we know the video is going to be funny. So like we'll start laughing mid line, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness, this shit about to be so funny, you know what I'm saying?
Because at some of the end of the videos, you even added the bloopers on.
Oh yeah, I'll put the bloopers because bro, it was funny, bro.
Something I want to ask you too is you personally, and I like it with you and your brother because it's a new school and old school, because he's a little bit older, he'll think a little bit more maturely, and then you kind of bring the what's trendy, what's new going on.
Yeah.
My personal favorite, I gotta tell you thank you, man, for like the memories and the laughs, man, because you are in like during 2020 2021, I don't know, I think that's when you guys were pushing so much content.
Yeah,
you were in a lot of my group chats.
Really?
Yeah, like, hey, check this out, because we're fans of your content, man. And my favorite ones were like the Stockton guys be like posing photos.
Yeah.
the one with the cookies. Like,
oh,
like I remember them. I remember seeing you years ago, and to see like you're still evolving and doing it. No, you're good, bro. It's amazing to see. Was there a piece of content or a reel that was your all-time favorite in the comedy scene?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I think we did a lot of funny videos, but I definitely think that, like you said, the Stockton dudes be like, the Stockton females be like, those are some of the funnest ones, and those are some of the ones that hit the most numbers, because it was just so funny, bro, and so true, and like we were just kind of just like thinking of things like that we see every day, you know, things that people say every day. So it just hit, bro, and it was funny. Yeah,
Relatable.
yeah, relatable for sure.
Now I got another one. Is there ever a piece of content that was never published, like fully recorded, fully like shot and everything, but you guys just for some reason scrapped it?
Oh, I think we have a few videos. Bro,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing why it didn't make the cut? Was it just not good enough, or maybe too out there?
Yeah, it might have been too much out there. Maybe like something we might have said. They're like, yeah, let's just hold off on this one. But yeah, we've had a lot of ideas, bro. But yeah, there has to be. I think we have a couple videos.
Yeah, I would imagine because stuff gets scrapped all the time.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. That was a fun time in life, bro. Like you said, 2020. It was like 2019, 2020.
Yeah,
And I appreciate that you said that you shared that with me, because it makes us feel good, you know, when people say like, oh, like you make us laugh so much. Because we used to get that a lot. And it feels good, you know, knowing we can bring like a smile to someone's face. And like people would tell us too messages like, hey, bro, like I was doing so, like I was depressed and I was doing this. And then I came across your video and it just made me laugh, you know. And like, I think that's cool. Like, even if it's just for that minute, for that, you know, 30 seconds, however long the video is, like, I brought some enjoyment to someone's life. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool.
And laughter is a universal language.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's why comedy clubs, movies, you see all ages, races, and sizes.
And that's why I always liked making funny videos and things like that, because, like you said, everyone likes to laugh. Yeah. Everyone could use a laugh. And how can you be mad at someone who's just making you laugh? You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro. As far as making content and staying consistent, man, how...
See if I look cool like this. Now I look like I'm trying to be too cool. You know what I'm saying?
No, you could. You could bring the camera more closer to you. I've had
this thing right here.
Yeah. It's all
what?
Just pull it. It's an arm, so just.
I feel like Scarface right here.
You're good, bro.
I'm just playing.
No, you're good.
No, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Okay, yeah. All right, that's a bet.
How is it hard for you to stay consistent, man? Because I feel like in a day today where internet like runs faster than real time, like I feel like if you don't post in a week or two, you're almost like irrelevant. But I feel like you've been able to stay relevant for like so many years. Like, has that been difficult for you, or how do you see that?
It hasn't been difficult, but I think just I don't want to say the quality, but like kind of like you said, the laughs, like people remember it, you know what I'm saying? Like people will come up to me to this day and like tell me about a video I made like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Like one time I was at Ollie's and some guy came up to me and was just like, I didn't know who he was. And he was reciting a line from one of my videos.
Yeah.
And it took me a second to realize what he was saying, because he kind of came up and was saying it in the tone I was in the video. I was like, what? And I was like, oh, that's from one of my videos. And so there's been times where I haven't been consistent. Like I think in like most of 2021, like that year, like I had kind of took a break from social media and making videos. Like almost like a whole year, I kind of just took off. But like you said, even after that, like I was like, people still kind of like, they remember, you know, they still ask, they see my brother and like, oh bro, the videos, you know, like either me or my brother, and they always bring up the videos. So, but being consistent can be hard if you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously working. And, for me and my brother, it was a lot easier for us to be consistent because we were living together at the time. And then we were living even closer. So now we're like, now we're a little bit of ways apart, but not that much. But so that's why I feel like it was easier for us to be more consistent. But now I'm obviously doing like the food videos and stuff, and even that right there, being consistent with that is cool. And you're right though, like if you stop posting videos, like you said, not that you fall off, but like people kind of like, you know, they just go on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I try not to think about it too much, because at the end of the day, it's like social media is cool, but like we're also like, we got to think about real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is very true.
And so it's like, at the end of the day, you're a person. You have to be there for your family, and your family's going to be there for you. And that's really who's going to be there at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing why you took that break off in 2021?
Oh, that was a long story short. I was just going through some things in my life, and at that point I was like at the peak of like making music, you know what I'm saying? And I was kind of, now I like to think about it. When I think about it, I'd say I was kind of going down the wrong path, you know what I'm saying? Chasing the wrong things in life. So throughout all that is when I actually found I built a relationship with God, and I started going to church more and getting a better understanding of who God is, how we should live our lives, you know what I'm saying? And I just learned a lot, bro. And throughout all that, I was taking my break, and it was cool though. It was good for me, you know, it was good for me because I'm back and I'm more knowledgeable, you know what I'm saying? Different person, better person, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool.
I see it, man.
Yeah.
You're not that same 18, 17-year-old kid from the first What's in My Mouth videos. Man, the way you present yourself, and also like just your overall look.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I grew up a little bit.
Yeah, you're evolving, man.
Yeah,
That's beautiful. I love it. Along the come up and with your growth and with the numbers going up, you got a lot of love, you got a lot of supporters. But with that, also, when anybody successful comes a lot of hate. Mm-hmm. How do you does that get to you? It did at first, or is it just whatever? Or how do you respond to that, man? Because I noticed no matter, you could be the most, I can't believe just like I don't even know if you're gonna know who I'm talking about, Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
he gives away stuff and people still complain about it, and I'm just like, you could be the best person ever, but people still got something to say. And I even saw going through your videos, you'll have 10 comments saying you're the best, and then one that person. I'm just like, man, bro. But I feel like that says more about them than actually you.
Yeah.
But how do you deal with that?
I don't really let it affect me too much because I know everyone's gonna have their own opinion, and it's like you could do anything, bro. You could be a barber. You could like you said, have this podcast show, and there will be 10 people about, oh, that's cool, and that one person's always gonna be against it, you know. And I feel like it's like that with everything, but I kind of just laugh at it, bro. Like I'll read those comments sometimes, and bro, back then when I used to have my tail and stuff, bro, people used to go in and make fun of my tail and talk about me and the way I look, this and that, and it was just funny, but I would just laugh at it, you know, because I don't take things to heart too much, you know. I grew up, me and my brother, we would roast each other, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So those little comments, they don't really faze me too much. I just look past them, you know. Yeah,
and you're born and raised in Stockton, right? I'm assuming that.
Born and raised.
Oh, native.
Yes,
straight up. That's dope. And take me back real quick to when you were talking about music, man. So how did your first song Bands?
Yeah.
That song was a slapper, man. And to this day, I was looking. How many tracks did you end up making all in all? I think I counted a little bit over 10.
Yeah. So that first song that I made was late 2019, and then I think in 2020 I must have dropped 3 or 4 more songs, and I think that was it for a while, and then just in January I put a little 6-song EP out, and that's it. You know, But yeah, my first song, that one was cool, bro.
It was.
that was still the younger me though.
Yeah.
It was definitely the younger me, but bro, that video did numbers, bro. No, that music video,
on YouTube, it's a little bit of a shy away from 100K alone.
Yeah, and that was my first song ever, bro. And I was kind of just I just wrote it and it was I'm gonna just go to the studio, record it, and like I said, looking back at it now, back then, I didn't even realize what I was doing. You know, I was kind of just just doing it. You know, it was all organic. It was all organic, and it was cool. It was cool though.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And then after you saw the numbers of the one, did that just motivate you to keep going?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Next one.
Yeah. And even with that, kind of going back to what we were just talking about those comments and the hate. You know, people the transition from being a comedian to music. They were like, oh, you can't do that. You know, but it worked out pretty cool. You know, it was going good.
I think it did too.
Yeah.
Now, on the music side of things, do you have a favorite music video that you shot? Because you shot quite a few with Snipe Films, right?
Yeah.
He does some good work, man.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
You just show up, but he's the one that puts it all together, right?
A little bit of both.
You're you behind the creative too?
Yeah. I like to direct a lot of my own videos. So I'll kind of just put together a little plan and kind of show him what it is I want done, and he'll bring it to life. So yeah, he's a good videographer for sure. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite music video?
Favorite music video? Man, that's a good question. I'm trying to think because honestly, I had a lot of fun at all my music videos. I don't think I'll be able to say I have a favorite one because each music video definitely has some good memories behind each of them. You know what I'm saying? So they're all pretty cool. I don't know lie.
And it's dope to see. Obviously, your friends, but I recognized your brother and your dad in a few of them.
Oh yeah.
Especially in the Mr. Stockton one, where in the what is it? It's the car.
That was a '64 Impala convertible.
That's beautiful car.
Yeah, that was my dad's. He He has that car, and then he also has a 53 and a 54 convertible Bel Air. So my dad's big in the car show scene. You know, all the car guys know him. My dad, he's always going to the car shows, winning first place. But yes, like
I seen that in your vlogs.
Oh yeah,
like nothing, and to him is like.
Oh yeah.
Light work.
Yeah, it is light work for that guy. He's actually at a car show today. It's called the Good Guys Car Show. Mm-hmm. You ever heard of that one?
No.
I think it's a national car show, and a bunch of people from all over the state go. And
where they hosted it?
In Pleasanton. But he's won that car show 3 times already, or 2 times already. Yeah. So.
Is it just trophies, or is there cash rewards in that?
There's cash rewards sometimes. Yeah, he's won a few cash rewards from that.
But I'm just asking. I was just being nosy. Does he pull them, or does he drive them actually out there?
Now he pulls them. He has a little. He just bought a little trailer. It's a nice little trailer. He just bought it, so he drives it. But he used to drive the Impala. He used to drive it over there. But the cars he has now are a little more, not a little, but a lot more nicer. So like he has to trailer them. You know, you don't want to drive them over there that far and rocks hit them and things like that. You know.
And then the miles per gallon must be terrible.
Yeah, probably.
Those things are made of steel.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know if it was your last song. Maybe you can correct me here. But one of my personal favorite song of yours was "Lord Knows."
Yeah,
that one was very lyrical, beautiful.
That was my last music video.
That was your last music video.
Yeah,
really, really beautiful, man. Really well put together, and it was very different from all your other songs. Was that like towards like the transition of like the new you?
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, it was different for sure. So that was like kind of not towards the end, but like once I was kind of going through my phase. No, I don't want to say a phase because I'm still in that. But like you said, that transition. I was going through that transition, and I wrote that song. And yeah, everything I say in there, bro, it's just like it was from the heart. You know, it was from the heart. What I was feeling, what I was thinking. You know, things I've gone through. So that's the type of music I want to make now. You know, more like that. You know, more from the heart. And that song right there, believe it or not, is the only song that I didn't get any negative feedback on. Every comment on there on YouTube is positive. Every message I got was positive. Like no one had anything bad to say about that song. So that's what I like about that.
That's good. And and the beauty of it is also you were just talking about like from your personal experiences and like your heart, like you said.
Yeah.
And the lyrics in there are powerful.
Yeah, and for sure.
I'm just gonna quote you here is like they're gonna love you for a week, but then it's back to work. Tell me, man. Tell me what it's worth. I'm like, man, bro. Like that.
Yeah, because you know that's how it. Unfortunately, that's just how life is, bro. People pass away, and you know things happen, and like they mourn you for a week, and then it's like life goes on, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it happen. You know, even personal experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just how it is, bro.
I want to stay on that topic real quick. Do you think that's so true? Like, you know, anybody you are, because I think we're overwhelmed with constant information.
My bad. This has been in the shot this whole time.
You're good, bro. I go white shot it. Because I feel like people are so scared of trying things because of what people will say. But at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. Like, have people ever like came to you like, man, I wish I could like do what you're doing? But like in all reality, I feel like they can. Even like from your music to your content creating. Even when I tell people this podcast, I'm barely 25 episodes in, but I tell everybody you can do it too. Because it's all about the practice and getting used to it. But I don't know why people are so scared on trying new things if we're all gonna die.
Yeah, I think people they're afraid, or not that they're afraid, but they can't be afraid. Yeah, they're afraid of what other people think. You know, of what other people will say. But like you said, we all have a time, you know, and at the end of the day, only God could judge us, bro. You know, none of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? So who are we to say, oh, you can't do that, or oh, you're doing that wrong, you know? And I just think that people should do what they want, follow their heart, and do things with good intentions, and just be the best they can be, you know what I'm saying? Go after what they believe in, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's good anyway.
That was beautifully said, bro. Thank you. Beautifully said.
But getting back to that though, people, even through that song, Lord Knows, and just a lot of the stuff that I promote now, you know, like I try and just be more positive, more uplifting, you know. Excuse me, that ghost be having me burp. I'm gonna let a mean one out.
Man, Ghost is gonna need to sponsor you after this one.
Man, for real. Nah, but what were we talking about? The
Lord knows.
Lord knows, yeah, Lord knows. People would message me and say like, "Bro, you're inspiring me to try and get closer to God." You know, I've always wanted to get a relationship with God. I've always wanted to go to church, and you know, I thought it was lame, you know, but you're inspiring me to do that, you know, because in a sense, people can think that it's almost frowned upon, you know, like if you go to church and you don't do bad things and you're a nerd, you're lame, but it's actually the opposite of that, you know what I'm saying? And I just think that the way everything is, bro, the industry and all that, it's like it's backwards almost, you know. People, I mean, a lot of the rappers now kind of just promote violence, you know, killing, things like that, robbing, stealing, and that's what's in, though. That's what's in. That's what's bringing
the views.
It's bringing all the views in. It's bringing all the, you know what I'm saying, the money in, but it's backwards, I think. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely backwards. It should be the other way around, but it's just what it is, man.
I feel like we can only do our part.
Yeah.
Because we can't, like, change the world, but we can, like, change ourselves and our surroundings and the people we actually care about.
Yeah, and I think that's what everyone's goal in life is. I feel like we all kind of have the same goal, and that should be to just be able to have a positive impact on someone's life or as many people as you can, you know? Do something good.
100%.
Yeah.
On your videos and, like, even today, bro, your drip, your swag, the way you dress, bro, it's either vintage, designer, like it's really well put together.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm saying that because I think it says a lot on how people say don't judge a book by its cover, but if it's the first time meeting somebody, we're just, I feel we're gonna judge no matter what.
Yeah, for sure. It's just how we are.
But I love, like, hey man, your fits are on point. That's what I'm trying to say, man. Have you always been like somebody that's like well put together like that, or how, like, did your dad? Because I know your dad's also like an OG. Like, I love his style too.
Yeah, for sure. Me and my dad were super close. We still are, but growing up, like, I would he had a big influence on me. He's always been into clothes, bro, buying clothes. So I was always with him when he's buying stuff, trying things on, putting outfits together. So seeing him do it definitely had a big influence on the way I dress and the way I put things together, you know, even my older brother. So, yeah, I think for a while, ever since I was a kid, I always just liked matching stuff, you know, making sure things went well together. So that's just what it is, I think.
No, that's clean, man. That's clean. And you're vintage, man. Like, do you go thrifting? Do you hit up these IG spots? Or?
I don't go. I've been thrifting a couple times, you know, but there's this guy named Vital Vintage Goods. I've gotten a few pieces off him. Just different stores like that, you know. They sell like vintage clothes and things like that. So I just find pieces here and there. And what I can.
No, I think the beauty about vintage, like, I don't know if you remember those black and white, like, wrestling shirts.
Oh, yeah.
And it's crazy because they were at the flea markets, like, for $520. Now they're like $100, $200. I'm like,
dude,
what?
I used to have a bunch of them, like Rey Mysterio ones and stuff, bro. And I think I threw them away and things like that. Yeah.
Who would have thought 20 years later,
crazy.
like, those are the things. But I love vintage because it's not like those wash and repeat. Like, if you get a shirt off Macy's, you're probably gonna see somebody else with it.
Yeah.
Vintage, you're probably gonna be like the only one.
Yeah. And people ask, "Where'd you get that?" I can't even tell you where I got it from, really, because like I don't even know where it came from.
Yeah, it's 101 almost.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. I just had to point out, man.
Thank you. I appreciate
your
that,
fits
bro.
are on point, G.
I try, man. I try.
So when you guys were creating content, I even saw, even with your brother, like, you guys even got to do a few collabs. One is, what's the brand you got on your the hat?
This right here, it's a Handsome Players hat.
Shout out to, that's a brand. Is that a Stockton based?
Yeah, it's a brand. It's my boy's brand. Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's cool. Cool guy. He makes hats, clothes, things like that. So this is his hat. Yeah.
I seen that, and then I always see he was recently here, Michelada al Cejas. You guys even did like a little promo for him.
Yeah, we did. I forgot about that. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So how's it like working with brands and like collabing basically with other businesses?
It's cool because, you know, them being Stockton natives, you know, it's cool to show love and get the love back, you know, and it's all good vibes. So I like it a lot.
Do you reach out, or do they reach out to you, or how does the only reason I'm asking is because people were asking me is like, how does one get like sponsored like Mario? A lot of people were telling me they assumed you're getting sponsored by all these brands.
Not necessarily sponsored, but it's a little bit of both. Most of the time they reach out to me, because they see I have a following and things like that. And, we just network, we talk business and we figure things out.
Yeah.
And, but it could be a little bit of both. I think I've reached out to a few people. El Cejas, we actually, we go way back with him. My family knows his family, and I think he messaged my brother and was asking about a video. And since we're cool, we're able to do it. My boy hooked us up, gave us a bunch of cuts and things like that. Yeah,
fire.
And this guy up here, actually, I go way back with him too. Went to the same high school and stuff. So it's cool. Yeah. But
networking.
Yeah, networking. That's all it is, man. So if you guys want to get sponsored, just reach out to them, and if they reach out to you, just talk to them. It doesn't hurt to ask, doesn't hurt to talk. The worst thing people could say is no. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
I think, and going back to what we said earlier, I think people are just scared of rejection. But the worst thing people can say is no.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
That's what my dad used to tell me. He'd tell me about everything, talking to girls. The worst thing you can do is say no. You know what I'm saying?
They're not going to beat you up.
Yeah, so they're not going to beat you up. Most of the time they'll say yes. You know what I'm saying?
If it's Mario, I think so.
Man.
Something I wanted to ask you as far as the platforms. Do you think somebody can still create an organic platform today, or you think it's too saturated nowadays?
I feel like it's easier today, even with TikTok being a thing now, because when I started making videos, TikTok wasn't even around yet. It was still I think Vine had just barely came about,
Damn, you remember Vine?
Yeah, Vine, bro, the 6 clip.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I remember because I had somebody that I had two guys, and I know them by their faces. Just. It's crazy because 6 seconds, but it was fun. It was like reels, fast forward reels. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think now it could be even easier, because social media is it's a lot bigger now. I feel like, back then a lot of people used to tell me when I would tell them about my ideas and goals to make videos and do this, they were kind of like, I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know how good of an idea that is, but they just didn't know how social media works, and how big it is. But I feel like it's even bigger now. So I feel like someone could definitely make a organic platform now today still.
Would you have any tips to somebody just starting off or wanting to maybe grow an audience or a following?
Just be yourself. I think people like when you're your authentic self, and I think that's what worked for me and my brother, is that we kind of had no filter. We were just us, and we just put it on camera, and people just fell in love with that.
They gravitate towards the organicness.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Because I feel like it's very easy to see it when somebody's trying to front.
Yeah.
And also, I just want to add is add value.
Yeah.
Because the value you guys were bringing laughter and happiness to people. I feel like when people just try to make it all about themselves is when it doesn't work out as good. But when you try to bring value to your audience, that's where you get the most people react. I don't want to say this. People observe that the best or take that in the best. And
I think another thing too is that we weren't afraid of embarrassing ourselves, I guess you could say. We were kind of just it's just a video, people are going to laugh. It'll make them laugh. It'll be funny. So it's cool, because like you said, sometimes people want to make it about themselves, or they don't want it they'll be like, oh, no, people are going to think this of me, That kind of goes back to what people are going to think, and then they get afraid. They shy away from it. Just be yourself, and I think it'll be cool.
I love that. Do you have a preference on a platform you like uploading, or you think just upload them all across the board?
I like to just upload them across the board, but I really like doing YouTube videos. Even though I've kind of taken a break from it and haven't gotten back on it fully, but that's definitely what I want to do, is get back on YouTube and do that full time, make some good. I want to get back to the skits, bro, but kind of the MTV Cribs. But see, that video was I made that when I was 18, 17, and I've progressed so much with the way I shoot my videos, I edit my videos. So I feel like now my videos would be 1,000 times better. You know what I'm saying? The production wise of it.
The comeback is coming.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
By the end of the year or the start of next year?
Oh, by the end of this year, for sure.
By the end of this year, I'm excited, bro.
Yeah. You'll definitely see some nice produced, directed skits on there,
bro. With your brother or just you?
My brother will be back there. He don't know yet, but he's gonna be back on there.
Love that, man. I love that. Transitioning over to kind of what you're doing in present day. So, how long have you been doing the food reviews and foodie stuff?
Well, honestly, I've been a foodie my whole life. Going back to me and my dad having a good relationship. That's honestly one of the best memories I have with my dad is just eating at different places, bro. Like all the time, we're always eating out. Just me and him too, just taking me out, eating. So like, I was always just a big lover of food, bro. So then more like kind of like I think the first one I did, the first real food video I did was the ice cream one.
Yeah.
And see, I was doing that on YouTube, and then I transitioned it to just doing it on Instagram, you know, and hitting up different food spots, and that's been going very well, bro. Like a bunch of restaurants reaching out to me and trying to get me to go over there and try their food. So it's cool. It's cool.
That's dope.
And I don't mean to cut you off, but
No, you're
like
good.
I said, it goes hand in hand because I already know how to make videos, and I love food, and just put them together, be myself. You know, it's cool.
It's crazy though, because I think that brings a lot of value though to the restaurant.
Oh,
like yours little reviews, it's made me go by.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I feel like I'm not the only one. And even the whole I want to shout out my two boys is Diego the videographer and Fatboy Grubbin.
Yeah.
All they do is food like reels, like restaurant reels. Oh, and actually they've done stuff like that. It's not all they do, but they've done stuff like that. And I see the value in businesses today now collabing with like influencers or video makers. I'm like, because I think it will bring people in the door.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Some restaurants that I've done have gave me like super positive feedback. Like, bro, like we've been selling out of stuff since you made this video, you know. So it definitely does bring value, like you said.
Do you already have in mind like what you're gonna order, or do they tell you here try our latest sandwich, or how does those kind of videos get breaking down on the other side of things?
A little bit of both. Sometimes I'll go in and I'll be like, well, what do you recommend? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your favorite, or what's the most popular item, you know? Or they'll be like, yeah, you should try this, you should do this. They'll recommend stuff. So I'll just pick a few things, you know, and just grab, bro. That's really what it is. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool.
That's dope, man.
And it's cool because I even like, what was it, like maybe a month ago, I went to this spot and I brought my boys with me. You know what I'm saying? I brought my boys with me. And I was like, you know, I'll pay for their food, you know, because I don't want to do too much, you know. But nah, they were cool. They gave us all free food, and it was cool to be able to have them grabbing with me, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool. It was a cool experience.
Damn, you shared the love with them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shared the love with them. We got a full tummy. We're chilling.
Hey, side note, and this is probably only like hardcore like viewers of you are gonna know what I'm talking about. I saw somebody took your title away from the tacos.
Oh yeah,
I think they're at 25, 26. I don't know,
bro. Someone even beat that. I went the other day and it was at 30.
Oh shit!
Yeah, 30. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 30 tacos, bro.
Are you gonna go back and reclaim it, or?
Maybe, man. I might just have to and make a YouTube video out of it. You know what I'm saying? 31 or something like that.
I started following them after you shouted them. I had no idea they had that going over there, and and then I just seen them post like somebody else like, oh shit, like so it's an actual thing people go for.
Yeah, 20 tacos was pretty tough though. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was full after. I was ready to pop. I was like, but I think if I train well enough, you know what I'm saying, get some conditioning in, I could go beat 30.
I'd love to see that.
It's only 10 more tacos, you know what I'm saying? That's it. It's
only 10?
Yeah.
With all this food you're eating, man, it's a lot of calories, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not salads either.
Nah.
We're talking about deep fried, oily, greasy. Yeah. I get it because I love them too. But you're in great shape, bro, and you're a constant gym goer. Yeah. Is that something you've always had, or is it something you recently picked up?
Well, like I said, growing up, I was boxing, so I was always in the gym, you know. But I was still also eating pretty good, you know what I'm saying? So for a while, I did gain weight. I was up in like the 190s, bro. I'm like 175 right now, but yeah, my sister got into fitness, my brother got into fitness, so them doing it definitely kind of had an influence on me. So yeah, now I try to go to the gym at least 5 times out the week, you know. I try and if I'm not recording a video, I'll try not to eat as bad, you know what I'm saying? I try and fast too, only eat in a certain time frame.
Intermediate fasting?
Yeah.
That's good though, man.
Yeah, I try to do that because I used to have a lot of bad habits, bro. Like I would smoke a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'll go eat, you know what I'm saying, super late, and it's cool and all, but it's not healthy per se.
Long term.
Yeah, long term. Yeah. And like you wake up, you got a little stomach ache, and then you have that routine. It's like it's not when you have that routine, it weighs on you is what I'm saying. You see it, you know what I'm saying? I was a little chubbier, things like that. So it's all good though, you know.
Hey, thank you for sharing that. That like you even prepare for like your food videos.
Oh yeah, you got to.
I kind of think like, man, bro, you just always eat out or eat good, but not even gonna sound like you kind of prepare yourself for that.
I do though. Like I just had some pizza before I came here. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Hey, what's your favorite cheat meal?
Like I like pizza and I like wings.
Pizza from where?
My favorite pizza has to be from Mountain Mike's. It has to be large pepperoni, light sauce, extra cheese, well done. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's a classic though.
Yeah,
I was expecting something crazy.
I like Eddie's Pizza too.
Yeah, fire.
Eddie's Pizza is definitely hood classic. You know
that's a classic.
Fire. Wings, I like Wingstop. You know what I'm saying?
What flavor of wings?
I like a lot of flavors, but for the most part, I'll get either garlic parmesan or lemon pepper, original hot, or mango habanero. You know what I'm saying? Those are my 4 flavors right
Fire,
there.
bro.
Yeah, that's fire.
You got good taste.
Yeah, the fries there are pretty good too. If they make them right, you know what I'm saying? If they make them right. It just depends.
Depends who's in the kitchen.
Yeah, it depends on the day.
Love that. So I see on your bio you have, is this you, or maybe you can elaborate a little bit more? Real Reels.
Real Reels?
Real Reels.
Yeah.
So is that just you, or is that like a side project? What's Real Reels? I see it's a lot of like party businesses.
Yeah.
A hybrid of all kinds of like marketing videos.
Yeah, so Real Reels is my videography page, you know. So if you guys ever need any videos done, pictures taken, tap in with Real Reels, he'll get you right. You know what I'm saying? But it's me, it's me.
It's you.
I shoot and I edit videos for other people or for their businesses and things like that. Like you said, it's a side hustle, side business that I have, yeah.
And is that new, or how long have you been doing that one?
It's fairly new. I've probably started that like earlier this year, you know. But like you said, I've always made videos and I have a camera and all that stuff. So I started making videos, I think, for like my sister, my brother, and then like I was like, wait, I can actually do this for other people, you know what I'm saying? Make some money off of it. So I started doing that, and been going well.
Just on the whole like digital marketing, or like this era we're in, I think it's crazy how like a camera can really put food on the table.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like take you places.
Yeah.
Or meet people.
Yeah.
Like this didn't, the thing that blows my mind to this day is like this didn't exist 10, 15 years ago really. Like you needed a whole production team.
Yeah.
You needed like a fancy ass setup, and now like with a couple $100 you can start recording, and who knows where it'll take you.
Yeah, and I think that's what's really cool about it, is that people are starting to learn that you can do those things. You know, you don't need a whole production team. You know, like you said, you could build something from scratch.
Yes.
Build yourself up from the ground up, and like you said, you never know where it takes you.
And bro, that's dope. And I'm excited. Only 24, man. Like you're super young.
Yeah, so I'll be 24 next month. Yeah.
Next month. Yeah. Happy early birthday. Any plans?
Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy.
Your Jordan year though, how was it?
My Jordan year was cool. It was cool. It was chill, relaxed, ate good. You know what I'm saying? I
got a question, man. Do you feel old? Because when I was 20, I'm all transparency, I'm 27.
Okay. I
remember when I was like 23, 24. I don't know why I thought I was old.
Yeah, but I do feel old sometimes. You know? Sometimes I feel like, damn, man. Like I'm not where I need to be yet. You know, or like I stress myself out because like I don't have certain things, or, you know, but I try to not focus on those things, because at the end of the day, you know, like you said, we all got a time and place where we're going to go, when we're going to go. So just try to enjoy life for what it is, you know, because tomorrow is never promised. And I think a lot of people live life like that. You know, they're not happy, or they won't say they're happy until they get this, or until they get this house, get this car, you know, but that might not ever come. So it's like, how are you living your life? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's part of also just enjoying the process.
Yeah.
Not just looking forward to the end goal, but enjoying the struggles.
You got to embrace the struggle.
100%.
Yeah.
That's true, man. Because it's a lot of comparison. I feel like that brings people down.
Yeah.
Because I was the same way. Like, and because I thought by 25 I was supposed to have my whole life together.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, we're in a different world, we're in a different era. And I was actually talking to a business owner like a day or two ago, and he told me success isn't money or materialistic items. Success is like, can you sleep well at night? Are you good with your loved ones? Are you happy in life? Like,
yeah, they say success is a lifestyle, not a destination. You know what I'm saying?
That I've never heard that one before.
Success is a lifestyle, not a destination. So like you said, you could be successful in your family, being a good son, being a good boyfriend, being a good brother, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So, yeah.
That's beautiful, man. And speaking to you now, man, what's I know you touched on God, but what's really helped you like stay like 10 toes down and like just be so grounded, man? You sound very like you're very well spoken and you're very like mature, I would say.
Yeah, I try to be. Definitely God, man. He's taught me a lot. You know, these last 2 years have been like, they've been good. You know, I've learned a lot. I've seen a lot. You know, I've lost some things. You know, but it's like you said, it's all a part of the process. It's all a part of the plan. And I think just always having God to lean on at the end of the night, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Always being able to go to God and talk to him about anything is what keeps me sane. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be a little bit crazy, get in my head myself, you know, just like everyone else, you know. We all have our own issues and things like that. But at the end of the day, God holds me down, and knowing that, it keeps me cool.
That's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
All right. As a Stockton native, man, and also being a foodie, you got to put us on, but I'm going to do it instead of asking you kind of like your top spots. I kind of want to ask you, what is your Dutch Bros to go drink, man? Because I know in one episode you were even kind of flexing that you got a secret sauce, man.
Oh yeah, the secret sauce, man. That's the drink right there, bro. I'm gonna put everybody on right now. All right?
Right now, exclusive.
It's a go to Dutch Bros. You gotta ask for a blended strawberry rebel with blue raspberry drizzle in it, and that's it.
And that's how it comes out so pretty.
Pretty, bro. It's just like I don't know what it is. The way they just pour the blue raspberry drizzle, just swirls into the strawberry slush, and it's good.
And the Rebels have like caffeine in it, right?
Oh yeah, bro. They have like more than caffeine. I don't know what's in there, bro. They be having you on a sick one.
That's tight.
But Dutch Bros is cool. Shout out to Dutch Bros.
Hey, shout out to Dutch Bros, man.
You know what's funny is that I've posted Dutch Bros on my story and stuff, obviously, and I've tagged them, and like they would message me back, and we have a little brief conversations. Me or whoever runs Dutch Bros Instagram account. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
Hey man, maybe a collab coming soon, or a sponsor.
Real. Man, Mario that boy and Dutch Bros about to collab.
That'd be sick. 2 more spots I want to get out of you. One is like a value, and the other one's high end. So the value, I mean, you got $15-$20. Yeah. Like you're probably trying to grab lunch or trying to grab something to eat. What's a value like restaurant or place in around Stockton that you say like you got to check out
for $15-$20?
Yeah.
I would definitely say El Rey Azteca taco truck. That's
by In-N-Out, huh?
No. That's what's that one called?
Oh, okay, no,
that's
I'm sorry.
Maitas. That's
Maitas. Okay, no. Where's the Rey Azteca?
You see, Azteca is on Miracle Mile, right next to Jack in the Box, across the street from that school. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And they got some good stuff, bro. They got good tacos. They got good molitas, good tortas, everything, bro. Burritos my favorite. Quesadillas, you know what I'm saying? And cash only too. So if you only got $15-$20, go get yourself some tacos, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna hit.
Love.
Yeah.
And last but not least on the foodie reviews spots is high end. So you got 30 plus, maybe a date night, maybe you and the boys, or you know, like money ain't too tight, you know, maybe payday.
Yeah. Around Stockton.
209.
Let me think.
I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot too, but
I gotta think. It's cause you know I don't wanna leave out a good spot, you know. So I gotta think. She might know. She's always eating with me and stuff.
Or what's her favorite?
What's your favorite place to eat at? Restaurant, high end, Stockton. Oh yeah, that's a good. See, I forgot about that. We eat there a lot. Las Palmas. Never been there?
No, never.
Las Palmas. It is on West Lane. I think it's next to. It's in the same plaza where Wingstop is and Popeyes. Yeah, Mexican restaurant. Really good. They have good steak there, bro. Good. That's like this big old pineapple. Like what comes in the pineapple? Like chorizo. Oh yeah.
Damn.
It's like a big old pineapple with. Yeah,
I'm a cheesy. I love cheese.
It's a pineapple filled with pastor, chorizo, cheese, bacon, bro. Melted cheese on top. It's wonderful.
That sounds fire, man.
Beautiful. Yeah,
might have to check it out.
You're gonna have to write that down.
Yeah, I'm rewatching this.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you for sharing that.
They even have handmade tortillas, all that good stuff, bro.
And those are
Also, can't forget about Nenas. Nenas is really good too. Shout out to Nenas.
That's gotta like. I think only it's a classic.
Yeah.
It's kind of you're. I think you're like the third person on the podcast to shout them out.
Yeah, Nenas is cool. My sister actually had her quince there, and Nenas.
Yeah, they have a big enough place.
You ever been there?
No, I've been once, man. But
yeah,
it's by the water, right?
Yeah, it's in the waterfront. So behind the restaurant is like just like a big old open area. Like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just big and it's open.
Do bandas and grupos go there and play?
I'm not sure, but I know they do have like events there. Like they rent it out. People have weddings there, all type of stuff. Yeah.
Man, that's how you know I'm not from Stockton, man. I'm over here chilling.
But I know in Lodi there's a few spots.
Oh, you're about to put my people on.
Yeah, there's this. I forget the name, bro, but it's like it's almost like a Snow White. You know what Snow White is, right? The little burger spot.
Yes. Foster Freeze?
It's not Foster Freeze though. There's another one. I forget the name.
You get what's it by? What's it by?
I don't even know what it's by. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you right now. It's called Old Fashioned.
Old Fashioned.
That's what it's called. It's a little burger joint.
It's right here on Lodi Avenue in Cherokee.
Maybe. I don't know where it's at, but they sell burgers. They sell the little fried burritos.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Milkshakes, all that. That's good.
Have you done a review there?
I haven't. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go. Yeah.
Come through.
It's called Old Fashioned.
If you need a co-host, let me know.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Hey, we'll collab. Go do that.
Hell yeah.
That'd be cool.
Prior to you coming on, man, I put up on my story if anybody had questions for you, and some people had some like 2-3 good questions that I'm gonna ask you now.
Okay.
First one is Daf_Dutra.
Mm-hmm.
What's your core value?
Core values in my life is just to be a good person, you know, have a positive impact on the people around you, you know what I'm saying? Lead them right instead of wrong, you know what I'm saying? And be a good son, listen to your parents, listen to your family, you know what I'm saying? And give good advice, you know, be a positive role model. And just try to do good, you know, because we could all find ourselves just not doing bad, but just living life and kind of just going with the flow and not really doing not what we're supposed to. But see, that's a tricky question. It's a tricky question, not tricky question, but tricky answer I'm trying to give. You know, it's kind of hard for me to explain, but to make it more brief is be a good person. You know, have a good heart, do things with good intentions. You know. Don't lie, don't steal, don't cheat, you know, things like that.
I just gotta tell the people, Mario practices what he preaches, because there's actually a video of you, man, and on your personal page, and all it is you talking to the camera, saying how there's so much violence and negativity in this world that we need to spread positivity, believe in God, and lead by example. And you actually posted that April 10th, 2022, man. So your core values are very well aligned with what you do. So I just got to give you credit, man.
Thank you.
Good for you, man.
It.
And that was a beautiful answer.
Yeah, that video. I remember what video you're talking about. And I think at that time there was like 3 or 4 murders in Stockton, like within the week, you know, the week wasn't even over. And I just think as people who have an influence, like you said, influencers, we should try to lead people right, you know, give them, because going back to what I was saying earlier, that people listen to us, you know, there's kids listening to us, you know, and like we are their role models, you know what I'm saying? So why not say some good stuff and try and put some knowledge into them, you know what I'm saying, instead of leading them the wrong way, you know?
Beautiful, bro.
Because I feel like that too. Like a lot of my friends, you know, when I was younger, like I used to have them do a lot of stuff and influence them to try this and do that. And, you know, it wasn't always good. You know, and sometimes I think about that, you know, I wasn't the best of influence. So not that I'm trying to make up for it, but I'm just trying to do better, you know? Things like that.
Good for you for owning up to that.
Yeah.
Most men or guys, well, I've been good my whole time. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I've done mistakes,
Yeah,
and for you to even be publicly announced that I've been wrong, like that says a lot about your character, man.
Yeah, for sure. But I've learned a lot, gone through a lot. You know, God's definitely saved me from a lot. You know, from a lot of my own mistakes, and that's a cool thing about God. You know, like you can mess up time after time after time after time after time, but He'll always give you another chance, you know, if you truly mean it, and if you truly want to change, if you're truly sorry for the things you say, the things you do, you know, just about trying to be better each and every day. Just
digging a little bit more into your beliefs. I'm a believer of God as well. He's positively positively changed my life and influenced me in ways like I can't even like really explain.
Yeah.
But full circle, do you think we're in control of our lives, or do you think it's like fate is meant for like things to happen a certain way?
I think a little bit of both. I believe God gives us free will, and we do have control over our lives, but faith also aligns with it. You know, like for me, I feel like I grew up believing in God, grew up in a Catholic household, but you know, as you grow older, you kind of just go astray. You know, I started doing my own thing, and like I would pray a lot more when I was younger, you know, because, you know, my parents would taught me, you know, always believe in God, and I knew God was real. But as I got older, started doing my own thing, I did go a little bit I went astray, you know, I kind of like lost myself, you know, and through everything, God kind of brought me back. There's a saying that says, even though you stop chasing after God, God never stops chasing after you. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful, bro.
Yeah. It's like God just waits there, you know. He waits there. He'll let us go do our thing, and then when stuff goes, you know, bad, he'll be right like, told you, you know. Yeah. Now you ready? Now
exactly.
You ready to
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He's always waiting.
Yeah. Well,
sure. He's waiting for when you're ready. He's always ready. 100%.
Yep.
More of a fun question, and even I wanted to even ask you how this went, and you can even tie it back to Real Reels. Shout out to the homie DJ Chris 209. What do you think about DJ Chris?
What do I think about DJ Chris?
Yeah.
That guy's cool, man. He's cool.
He gets down on the tables or what?
Dope DJ. Fun time. You know, fun guy to be around. And we were actually turning up together last time. You know what I'm saying? At Blend. It was cool. It was cool. I did a video over there. I did a video for the Rio Reels page, but I did it for Blend, and we were over there, man, just chilling, having a good time.
That video looked fire, man.
Yeah, cool.
That came out cool, man.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Chris, man.
Check out that video. That video, it makes you want to go clubbing.
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, you gotta go do it.
You caught the vibe.
Yeah,
you got the really well executed.
Yeah, I've always been a little bit of an artist, you know, like I like drawing and stuff, things like that. So like I just like creating things. The idea of creating something and like putting it together and knowing like this is your work is just like, it's amazing to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I take a lot of pride in my work and my videos and my drawings, you know, like I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. So like even my videos now, when I post them, like I'll still be like, I could have did this, I could have did that, you know, but like that's just me being the way I am and trying to always do better, you know?
Yeah. But you know what? I can relate to you because with all respect, and I feel like you could agree with me on here, those little like things those little imperfections, nobody else cares or even sees them.
Yeah.
But like me, I'm thinking like, damn, that clip went on for 3 more seconds longer than it should have. I should have cut it here. But the average consumer, that you did great, and I'm like, no, I didn't.
People, we realize it, but people don't. It kind of like it looks good to them, which is good. You know, that's what we want. But us knowing all the behind the scenes work, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but it's only something I can share with you and like people that create this, because if you don't make stuff like you
it's hard to understand. But I understand you 100%, bro. Yeah, 'cause I'm the same way. I'm like, damn, it'll be like the smallest thing, bro. It'll be like the size of the font. Like I should have had that shit bigger, but it's crazy.
100%. All right, next question. This from videographer Diego. You kind of answered this in the beginning or mid podcast, but I'm gonna ask you, if you want to get long story short, why did you stop making funny skits and music?
I stopped because I was just at that time when I did stop, I was God was definitely doing something in my life, you know. He was moving in my life. He was changing my mindset. He was doing a lot of things for me. I was learning a lot of stuff, you know. And at that time, I was just like, I wasn't in that mode of making music and making skits, you know. I was in a whole different mode. But I do want to get back to making skits. Like I said, you know, I want to get back to the YouTube ones, a little longer skits, like the 5-minute skits, but they're going to be way better, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be fire. But music, too, I stopped because it goes along with what I was just saying about, you know, all the things God taught me. And in a sense, I feel like the music I was making before wasn't the best. Not the best, like, quality-wise, production-wise. It wasn't the best of me, You know what I'm saying? It was kind of just what I was around, who I was hanging around with, the lifestyle I was living, you know, the money, the girls, the drugs, you know what I'm saying, guns and things like that.
Vices.
Yeah, so it was cool. It was cool at the time, you know, that's what people want to hear, but that's just not what I'm on anymore, you know? So I think that's why I kind of took a break from all that, but I definitely want to get back into music and kind of like making more music like that last song we were talking about, Lord Knows.
And I think it's also good to like take a break.
Yeah.
Even like with this whole, I do my best to try to push out content weekly, but if you have like a full-time job, family, a girl, just outside things, like it's very, I feel like we just put this pressure on ourselves because nobody's really, unless it's our like legit full-time job, nobody's really making us, at least I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah.
But I think breaks are very necessary.
Yeah, I think they are too. And also try not to get too caught up in the social media thing. Just because for a while, that's what I was, you know, that's all, I mean, obviously I've been making videos, but for a while, like that's what I was living for, you know, like social media was like everything, and like wanting to be famous and wanting to have the money, the girls, and you know what I'm saying, all that stuff right there, like that's what would drive me, and that's what would, you know, but I've learned that honestly that's not what it is, bro. That's not the things I need to be chasing after, you know. So I also learned that, you know, at the end of the day, like you said, all we really have is our close friends and our family, and God forbid things go wrong, you know, like none of the likes, none of the views, none of that stuff could actually help you with real life situations, you know.
What are you most thankful for in today?
I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for being alive here today, you know. I'm thankful for God giving me a voice, a platform to be able to help guide others and lead others and encourage others. And I'm just thankful for every day, bro. You know, every day being able to eat, breathe, you know what I'm saying, drink, you know what I'm saying. I drink alcohol, so I just mean like, you know, the simple things in life, because at the end of the day, it's life doesn't stop for anyone. And I think what truly makes us happy are the day-to-day things, bro. You know, and sometimes we look past that, you know, being able to walk out and see your mom, your dad, your nephews, you know what I'm saying? Like those things is what truly makes me happy. You know what I'm saying?
And like tomorrow's never promised.
Tomorrow's never promised.
And like even as simple as going to work and coming home,
Yeah.
like we should be for like you said, the small things, because on the way there, on the way back, something could have happened.
Yeah. There's actually if you don't mind, I'll show you. It goes along with this conversation. It's a
Please.
So it's a Bible verse.
Please share.
It's give me 1 second.
No, you're good. Is this your favorite, or is it just related to the conversation?
But
Do you think for one to be close to God, they need to go to church?
No. I think that being close to God is just, you know, you're just developing a relationship with him. I think church is good. It's definitely a good outlet, but I also think that, you know, you could be a bad person all week and go to church on Sunday. Like, what does that really say, you know? Mm-hmm. And then there's people who don't go to church and who are just good people, good, kind-hearted people, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what truly matters, is how we live our lives, where our hearts are, and having a relationship with God, you know. And you don't need to go to church to have a relationship with God. We could pray right now if we wanted to, you know. And I think that's what it is.
Actions and intention.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing I want to tell you, thank you too for doing, man. And I think it's really beautiful that you put with your content is when you're eating food, you say, thank you, Jesus, or thank you, God. I think that's really beautiful, man, because I don't do it myself. I'm not going to front like I do. But I have a few relatives that before every meal, they just take like 10 seconds just say, thank you, God, and eat. And I just think it's really beautiful how you share that on your platform.
Yeah. Always, my bad. I was looking at thing, but yeah, bro, always try and give thanks to God, you know, and that's what we should do. You know, I even got my nephew. He does that now because he sees me do it. So like we'll be eating. He's like, I think he's 4 years older. No, he's 5 years old. My bad. But like, we'll be ready to eat, and he'll stop everyone. Like, no, we gotta say amen. That's what he calls it. We gotta say amen. He'll just close his eyes. I'm like, thank you, God, for this food. Amen.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So I think that's what counts, you know. Having a good influence, like you said, you know, so that makes me happy that he's able to see that and, you know, reenact that.
Him and the thousands you share with, because all we see are numbers. All we see are numbers and likes, but like we said, there's real people behind all those views.
Yeah. So the Bible verse I was talking about is from the book of Ecclesiastes, and it's you can find it in chapter 2, verse 24. It says, "A person can do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their labor. This too is from the hand of God. And you see, that book, Ecclesiastes, was written by King Solomon, who was the son of King David. And King Solomon is known to be, at the time and even now, he's known to be the most wealthiest person to ever live, like richer than anyone who's alive today. He was the most knowledgeable person to ever live. You know, he knew everything. So before that verse, he went on a pursuit of happiness, trying to find what would truly make him happy. So since he was so wealthy, he had all the resources necessary. My boy was buying anything and everything he could possibly imagine. Anything, bro, like he wanted, you know, because he had all the money. And after all that is when he says that verse that even after all that, what I found is that happiness comes from, he says, the simple things in life, basically, to eat, to drink, and to find satisfaction in your labor, you know. So even coming from the wealthiest man to ever live, he's saying to himself that, you know, all the stuff that he bought, that's not what made him happy. He says that there's another verse that says it's like a kid eating chocolate. The taste is there for a little bit and then it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%.
So I think that, like I said, going back to, did he ask me that question? What was the question? That that's what I think. Oh, and you're asking me what truly makes me happy and things like that. Yeah. So I think that's what it is, bro. Just the simple things, you know, like the things we kind of look past, you know, all the blessings we already have.
Because I don't think another pair of shoes, another hat, another shirt is going to make you any more happier. I think it's more like your health.
And it will for a little bit. It will, but it's temporary pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's gone. And at the end of the day, it's like, we don't own anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't take anything with us, bro. The cars we buy, the shoes we buy, the houses, like, it'll all be someone else's once we pass. You know what I'm
saying? I'm pretty sure everybody's seen like this post is like two tombstones. One says rich, the other one says poor, and it's true.
Yeah. They say that we all have the same fate. A poor person and a rich man, they're gonna die with the same thing. Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I think that our life is almost just like a test. Mm-hmm. It's like a test, bro. You know, we all have decisions to make, choices to make, different paths to go down. And at the end of the day, it's like, what's weighing more, the good that we've done in life or the bad that we've done in life, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that.
What's been the most rewarding thing on with you, like being out in the public eye and creating all this like content for people?
I would say the impact I have on people and the positive comments that they tell me, bro, you're so funny, you make me laugh, or bro, you've inspired me to do this and do that, and you know, like you gave me motivation to do this, and you know, I was feeling this way, and your videos made me feel this way after, you know. So like I think that's the most rewarding thing.
I think it's beautiful because you mentioned how in Ollie's, which obviously it's an adult, and then even from kids.
Oh yeah.
So like you're hitting like all ages basically.
Yeah.
Which it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's cool. Like I'll go to the mall and like, bro, kids will come up to me and like take pictures and ask me like, oh bro, like can I take a picture with you, and tell me like your videos are so funny, you know, and like you said, and then adults. So my bad. But yeah, it's cool, bro. It's cool. Definitely having a good impact and cool perspective on people. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome. And I personally love this question. It's from Alejandro the Great. What advice would you give to your 18-year-old self?
Man, that is a great question right there, actually. Shout out to that guy for asking that question.
Shout out to the homie.
But I would say I would tell my 18-year-old self to just to slow down, you know, slow down. Don't go after the partying, don't go after the girls, you know, don't do the drugs and alcohol. Listen to your parents, you know, your mom and dad know what they're talking about. And I would tell myself to just focus on my spirit and you'll make it. You know what I'm saying? So I tell myself, bro.
That's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Just a side note. Do you think your 18-year-old self would have listened to you if you told him that?
Nah, for sure not. I wasn't listening to nobody.
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like we have to fall.
Yeah. I think it was just a part of the process. Yeah. You know, it's just a part of the journey, and I had to learn some things. I had to go through some things and do some things to learn some things. You know, and I think that it had to happen that way, bro, because I kind of got a lot of the partying and all that stuff out my system, you know, like, and it's cool sometimes, it's still fun, I'll go out sometimes, but bro, for like 18, 19, 20, 21, like I was going hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? With my older brother too.
I bet.
Yeah, me and my brother, that was my partner in crime, and we was going at it. But I think it's good because like I said, I I have other goals that I want to do and other ideas, and I think that getting that out the way and kind of just like, you know, having that phase already is good for me, you know, because now I can focus and lock in more.
Transitioning to that, as what are the future goals or plans for yourself? I know you said get back on YouTube, but what else lies ahead for Mario that boy?
Man, I want to start boxing again, bro. I want to get back in the ring, bro. Like, I've been itching at it a lot more lately, and like me and my dad have been talking about it, and I think mine and my dad's chemistry is going to be a lot better than it was before, because I mean, my dad, great trainer. He's a great trainer. But you know, obviously the father and son relationship is kind of hard to see that apart, you know, like, you know, the father and the son, like, you know, my dad's yelling at me in the gym, not my trainer, you know?
Yeah.
And as a kid, it was kind of hard seeing that. And then growing up, we're bumping heads a little bit, but that's because that's the 18-year-old me, you know what I'm saying? So this time around, I feel like our chemistry will be way better. And I feel like it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. So we'll see what happens. I got to lose a little bit more weight. You know what I'm saying? Get in shape.
What weight class do you want to hit on? Do you already have an idea?
I think I want to get down to like 154.
150. And you're standing at 5'11"?
I'm at 5'10", 5'11", yeah.
5'10", 5'11". Man.
Yeah, 154 would be cool. 147 is cool too, but I don't know if I probably will, but I think 154 I'll be comfortable. I'll feel strong, and it'll be a good way for me.
That's exciting, bro. I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you. It should be cool, bro. To answer your question too, though, like I do want to get back to YouTube. I just have a bunch of ideas, bro. Honestly, like, I could go on with the list of ideas. The way my brain works is kind of crazy. I just got so many ideas that I just want to get to, but over time, and I try to remind myself that I'm not that old, because sometimes I think, bro, I'm too old. I ain't gonna be able to do all this.
Been there.
Yeah. So in due time, things will play out, and things will come together, and just got to put God first, and see where He takes me. You know, because sometimes I have all these plans, but I'll still go to God and ask, like, this is what I want, but what do you want me to do? You know, like, what is your plan for me? You know what I'm saying? So
lead me,
exactly.
And just going back to the whole old thing is, like, I think people got to remember that life's not a race.
Oh, no, yeah, no, it's not.
I think sometimes we get caught up in keeping up with the Joneses, and
yeah, I think seeing all the how do I explain, like, all the famous people now, you know, it kind of makes the younger generation think, like, bro, I have to be like that. You know, I need a house by I'm 21. You know what I'm saying? I need the jewelry, but it's not like that.
And most of that shit's fake.
Yeah, for sure. It's just it's an illusion, bro. It's an illusion. You know, like, I could go on social media and, like you said, wear some shit that's not even real, and like 99% of people are gonna think it's real, and like have a whole nother perspective on me. You know?
Facts. I see you got some like religious tattoos.
Yeah.
Does any of them stand out to you? Or is like your personal favorite?
Yeah, this scripture right here. It's from the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 19. It says, the righteous person faces many troubles, but the Lord comes to the rescue each time.
Wow, man, that was...
Yeah. That's a scripture I hold very close to me, because, bro, it's just like, I like to think of myself as a righteous person, you know, and I've gone through a lot. I've made mistakes. I've done a lot of wrongs, but, you know, I faced a lot of troubles, but God's always lifted me out of that mud, bro, that I was stuck in, you know? Always.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. And like, we touched on your comedy, your music, your foodie, your real reels, everything, your future plans, man. And thank you for this, man. Like, this was really cool, man. And I had a really great conversation, and like, you pulling up, taking time out of your day to come talk to me, man, means a lot.
Yeah, it was cool, bro. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity, because I wanted to be able to express things like that, you know, and get that more out there, because I still try to myself on my social media, but I just don't do it. Not that I don't do it as much, but it just doesn't happen as often, you know. So things like this, where I'm able to talk and, you know, have one-on-one conversations, is good. It's good. I appreciate it.
And also the long form, like, like, this is really cool. Like, I think people are gonna like this a lot, man.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever even been on a podcast. Like, so I don't do this a lot. Ever really. So like, this will be a good one.
I saw you on two.
Really?
I think one was Los Chingones.
Oh yeah, I did forget about that. Yeah.
That, and then one was somewhere in Bay Area, I think.
Was it in the Bay Area?
It was Pocho.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was like an Instagram live. That was like
Oh,
Instagram
got
live,
you, got you.
And then the other one you're talking about, yeah. That was some guy my brother was working out with, yeah. And I don't really remember what I was talking about on there. It was mostly like my brother's thing, you know.
Yeah.
I was just there.
Yeah.
It was cool though. It was cool.
No, it was cool. No, and I just say that because whenever I try to watch everything I can of whoever's coming on.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to be aware of like where your mind is too.
Oh yeah, bro. I'll send you to this link to this video. There's this guy on YouTube. His name's Eli Sekback. His YouTube channel is ES News, and what he does is he interviews professional boxers and fighters, and like, bro, you go on his channel, he's interviewed like every fighter you could imagine, Tank, like Ryan Garcia, like every fighter that's fighting now, like in the past 10 years, Pacquiao, Mayweather, like, he's interviewed them all, and he's been doing it for about probably like 15 years, and there's a video where he interviewed me and my dad, and I think I was like 11, 12 years old.
No way.
Yeah, and he's like, we're here with Mario Serrano and his dad, and we're just talking. I'm hitting the little pads and stuff. He's asking me what I want to do, and I'm like 12, like I want to be a boxer when I grow up. You know, it's cool. It's a cool video.
Send me that, please.
I will. I'll send it to you.
And the coolest thing I think about creating content, and now I try to tell people to like record, put yourself out there. Maybe you don't got to make it public, but just the simple fact of it existing, I think it's something beautiful to look at. I think that's pretty cool for you to like look back 10 years of you and your dad. I think it's like you have videos of you when you're 18, 19. Like, to me, I look at this as more documenting.
Yeah, that's another thing too that I like is that it's all like memories, you know, because everything we do in life is just it becomes a memory. Like this podcast right here, it's just gonna be a memory once it's over, you know. So when you're able to record things like that and document it, it is like it's like a little, you know, you capture it, you know. Capture that memory because memories fade and memories go and you can never bring them back. But if you record it, take a picture, like you have that right there. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Mario, where can the people find you at, man?
You could find me at Mario That Boy on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all that good stuff. Go give me a follow. Go through my stuff. You'll probably get a little giggle or two. And it'll be cool. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I love that, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thank you,
this is really fun, man.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I think you're like episode 26, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It was a pleasure.
Much love from Lodi.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, brother.
Likewise, dog. Until next time, Raza. Peace.
Peace. Hey, do people typically look at the camera?